Alright, and we're back. I got to this part. Actually, all I did was just I ran forward, took a hit, and then got that heart back. And I was actually close to where I was, but I don't remember like playing to like do. I think at the end of the last one, I said I was gonna like get to this point with some balls and some hearts, and all I did was walk to the right. I must have had myself set up better than I thought. But anyway, yeah, we're here trying to fight this fuckhead again. See how it goes. Before we start, though, I did just want to mention that. Oh, I was just like going back and listening to one of the other videos I made, and I noticed that I said the Star Guys are from Mario Sunshine, and they're obviously not. They're from Mario Galaxy. So, oops. And I guess it just goes to show that like when you're just like talking off the cuff like this, that like sometimes people just say wrong shit. Like I know that that's not true, but it just came out. So you know, like you see a lot of people like on Let's Plays, they'll say something wrong, and then there's like 80 people in the comments that are like, you know, you said this thing, but it's actually not true. It's this thing. It's like, well, you know, you're not giving 100% of your concentration to like fact check everything before you just blurt it out, you know. But there was one other thing I was gonna say, but I forgot. So let's just kill this fuck. Okay, let's. Well, we like not use the dash thing first of all, because that's unless I need to get up on this platform. Because the dashy makes you like slip around more and lose like control more often, it seems. I can barely reach him. He's up there. This probably isn't that hard. Just gotta like focus for a sec and just not slide the fuck off. There we go. And dead. Boom. One up for my trouble. Oh, it doesn't matter that much. Oh shit, the platforms are moving, but I can't move. What is that supposed to like represent happening, I wonder? Not entirely sure. But anyway, we are bringing it full circle back to the happy-looking levels from the beginning of the game. It's supposed to be a pig or a dog or a cat, I'm not sure. And what is that supposed to be? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like some kind of, damn it. It's supposed to be some kind of animal that's like rolling, and it's supposed to be like rolling so fast that it's just like looks like that, you know? Kind of like when you see the like a group of people are like fighting and it just looks like a cloud of smoke with a bunch of like words like coming out of it, like biff bam pow, like old Batman words. Somehow that killed the guy through the balloon. And apparently this balloon is made out of something where like a blob on it, and it can still float, so must be in an alternate universe or something where blobs are real, first of all. Jump thing and another jump thing. Okay, well, you can only hold one, so I'm not sure why they gave you two right in a row. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was about to say, okay, you don't, like, die when you go off the edge of the screen or anything, alright. I always thought that was, like, a strange mechanic that, like... Okay. How, like, in, like, Mario games and stuff, like, if you scroll off the screen, it just, like, kills you, like... I know I'm not the first person to think of that, but it's, like... You know, and then people are like, well, it's a video game, it doesn't make sense, gosh. But then it's like, well, yeah, but stuff like gravity usually... You know, there are some rules, like, gravity usually applies, you know? So, like, how does going off the screen, like, you know that that was an area that was safe to be in just a second ago, so then what about it makes your character, like, what is it about going off the screen that kills you necessarily? It's like, well, because the rules of the game normally are like, if an enemy hits you, fine, you die, or if you touch a spike, you die. I guess falling off the bottom of the screen is kind of the same concept. They have to give you some kind of punishment. Come on. For just, like, not making that jump correctly. I guess it's kind of, I don't know. It's different in a way, but I guess it's also the same. That it's kind of like just giving you a death because you didn't play the level, like, correctly. Like, you didn't miss a jump necessarily, but, like, you missed a jump and then you, like, fell behind on the screen. It's kind of weird, like, how that enemy is just always in that mode. It doesn't, like, show, like, what, like, it doesn't show if it's, like, a like a big giant like bear or something that like sometimes turns into a ball. It's just always like that. So like you're just left to speculate what the hell it could be. Okay, let's actually like you gotta mash the button like not like crazy hard, but like you know, considering how much of a kid's game this is like kind of supposed to be, or it looks like anyway. You wouldn't expect to have to like press the button that many times. Your controls underwater are like pretty garbage, and like when you're in, oh fuck. All right, we got a door. We got the end. Okay, well, the end's right there. But let's just take a quick little peeky poo here. Ugh. Oh, we can, if nothing else, we can confirm what. Does this go now? No, what the fuck? Let's just. Oh, I don't need to explore all of the every level. I probably did that as a kid. I don't distinctly remember, but like I was like I like to just explore all the levels, and I would like when I played Sonic the Hedgehog, a lot of times I would just like go, I would go one way, and then I'd like go backwards the other, like on a different path. A lot of levels have like a top and a bottom path, or like a top, middle, bottom path, and I used to like run out of time sometimes on levels just from like not paying attention, and then suddenly it starts blinking at 9 minutes. Then if I'm not close enough to the end, then you just fucking go, oh shit, that was stupid of me, and then die at the end. So, I was about to say, do all of these guys not die? I thought that, okay, there was the blue version of him that didn't die, but then, there was like a brown version of it that had died, or it was like tan, or something. I'm pretty sure that one died, but this one didn't die. Oh well, let's just go over them. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say, excuse me, from earlier that I forgot, was like I was listening to the audio, and there was a bunch of times where like, if I died like over and over again, it would like sound like I like threw the controller. Now I actually didn't throw the controller. I'm like playing this on like I'm resting my wrists on the wooden like computer desk thing, and then whenever that happens, I'm just like I'm like placing the controller like down like not even 3 inches. I'm just like placing it from my hands down, and then it's just that loud noise that sounds like I'm like super pissed. I'm actually not like super pissed when that happens, but I'm just setting the controller down, so. Ugh. It will be interesting to see like as we like do more games and stuff. Like I typically don't play games until I'm like super pissed. Like I usually stop before I like let myself get that mad if I can tell that like I'm just mad, so it's affecting my playing, But yeah, like at some point I'm probably gonna do Super Mario Maker, and then that's gonna be a rage fest. So we'll see how that goes. And it's also gonna be interesting because like I don't get. Usually when I get mad, I'll just like stop playing the game for a while and like wait for a while till I'm like ready to like try it again. Just give it a try when you're like not like in a bad mood. Just a sec. But like with this, like at some point I'm gonna have to like, with Super Mario Maker, I don't know if you ever watched Let's Plays of that, like, man, some of these levels are such fucking bullshit that there's like no way to like not get pissed at it, except if you're like the damn Pope. You just got infinite patience, but like there's gonna be times where I'm gonna have to like keep playing past the point where I would ordinarily quit out of anger, so it'll be fun to see how that goes, and I'll probably actually rage, But anyway, it's interesting because, like, first of all, I don't rage very often because I don't let myself get that mad because, like I said in an earlier episode, I play the games for fun. And also, I'm kind of I kind of want to go down there, but on the other hand, it seems like it's death. There wasn't an arrow pointing me down like there were in the other ones. But on the other hand, though, there's like no way, like you can't jump out of this water for the dick. But I'm also kind of like, I guess like I haven't really gotten like super mad in a long time, but like back when I used to, I was kind of like a stealth rager. Like I would get mad, but like I wouldn't want people to like hear me, you know? Because when you're mad, and somebody else who's not mad at the thing you are could just easily be like, well, what the fuck's this problem? You know, why is he being all pissy? What the fuck, you know? So I would usually just like not. I would just like do it in a way where like it's not audible to like other people. But on a Let's Play channel, oh yeah, you're gonna get all that goodness. Well, I'm just gonna take a chance and go down here. Okay, it would have been nice to have like some kind of indicator that blowing bubbles outside of the waterfall is interesting. Oh, great, a boss. I wonder if this seed will actually help me. Probably not. I don't give a fuck. I'm not. Yeah, I was about to say I'm not going down there to try to hit him. I hit him 3 times. I wonder if having this here will actually make it like really easy. Oh, excuse me, man. I'm kind of burpy today. Oh, was that? Unless I have to. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say I vaguely remember. I think I have to kill the skeleton now. But yeah, I also while I was playing the other episodes, like there was a couple times where I just like cut like a huge fart like while I was recording, and I was like, wonder if the audio heard that. I don't like. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but like there's gonna come a point where it's gonna be audible, and it just kind of. Is that a? Oh. Why does it say A tart and B tart? Not sure if that's a typo or what the dealio is with that. But anyway, let's just keep going. But yeah, I'm just a farty guy just in general. Like I fart like a lot. It also sucks because I go to yoga every day. Well, I mean, not every single day, but like I go pretty much every day. And there's something about there's something about that guy. He doesn't die. He doesn't even blink. See, that's what like sucks. Like when they're blinking, when you hit them, it makes you think you can kill him. But then when that other guy wasn't dying, so you just have to hit this guy to knock him to clear the path. Okay. But like something about like going to yoga will just like something about like stepping through the doorway of a yoga studio makes like every fart that you're gonna let for the next 2 weeks just like rush right up to your sphincter. And I mean, there's been classes where I'm just holding the fart for like the whole damn class, and I'm just like really. I even like sat in the car and was like, okay, can we try to get some of these farts out before we go in there? And nope. Aw, damn it. Ugh. Music's getting like it's coming to a head, like it's like we're on the final stretch. Da da da. All hero kind of sounded. I mean, can I like cheat this and get up here? I'm not sure if they. Yeah, I mean, actually watch this door lead right to this door. Yeah, power up. Care, I want the life. But yeah, so it like sucks when you're just like just holding a fart in the whole time, because then like it sort of affects your practice sometimes, because like certain poses, it's like, okay, now like we do poses where it's like, okay, now like put one leg this way and one leg this way. It's like, okay, now we're literally spreading the butt cheeks apart. Like you don't even have like the cheeks, like the muscles of your glutes to like help keep that shit closed. So then like it like all of the pressure comes, you know, I mean literally, but now it's all up to your sphincter. Like how like tight and puckered you can keep that fucking thing. So would be doing like Warrior 2, and like your left butt cheeks pulling to the left, and your right butt cheeks pulling to the right, and just that you got that like your sphincter is like almost exposed to the air, and you got like a big old fart, and you're just holding it, and you're just like, oh mama, let's keep this guy in. I'm not sure what I was trying to do there. I just want this guy to respawn. I forgot to not kill this guy last time. Since I don't have the jump thing, now I have to rely on him to help get me up here. You... Ugh. Yeah, luckily I've only actually farted like one time in class, but it was just like one of those like ones where it sounds kind of like a pop. like one like little bit of the fart came out like quickly, and it was during a pose, and more than likely it kind of made a sound like someone's hip popping, because there's a lot of popping and cracking and stuff. And oh, I didn't know you can fucking just do that. Okay. But the reason I think that nobody thought it was a fart, it was just me and one of my friends. Like, one of my actual friends who, like, I mean, nobody said anything at the time, but then after the fact, if she would have thought it was a fart, she would have totally given me shit for it. And she didn't say anything. So that's pretty much what I'm going with to know that if they paid any mind to that sound, then they just assumed that it was like my hip popping. Damn it. And it was during bow pose, I believe. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Okay, boy, we are just having a Baja Blast. I wonder if this is like... They put this guy here because if you're willing to wait, if you could just like... Ah, damn it. I was hoping to be clever and see if I can... Wonder if I'll just like glitch up the... Oh, son of a bitch. Why did they put him there then if there's no reason to... Just be careful and not hit this guy like directly. Yeah, just like that. Let's make sure to not do that thing I just did. I was just showing you what I was trying not to do, just so you know, just so you are aware of what I was trying not to do. Okay. There have been, actually, like, a couple of farts that were, like, in class, and then it's always, like... It's, like, awkward, because then it's like, well, everybody now has to act like there's not a big ol' elephant in the room. I mean, the fart didn't sound like an elephant fart, so that wasn't in the room. It's not like there was an elephant in the room that let that big old fart, but, like, there's been a couple, and it's always weird, because it's like... Now it's kind of awkward, because everyone knows it happened, but we're all ignoring it on purpose, you know? But... Yeah, I mean, there's actually, like... There's, like... I mean, I'm gonna be pretty open, like, with what, like, I talk about, if you haven't noticed, but, like... There's a couple of things that... I mean, I'm... You know, it's kind of like Game Grumps, where it's like they're pretty open about stuff, but like there are a couple of things that I'm actually like not able to like talk about. Basically, like certain things that okay, let's. Oh, I kind of want that, even if it's just like one, even if it's just a heart, like a heart actually like means something in this game since you don't have very much health. That would mean something if I... Oh, I guess it gives you a heart, too. It's like a blank one would help, but what's the point if they're never going to be full, because they don't give you regular hearts very often. But, I mean, there's a couple of, like, details that, like, you know, as juicy as they are and as hilarious as they are, like, it's not, you know, in good taste for me to, like, reveal it, what happened. You know, so, like, some of the... You know, it's a yoga studio, so you can imagine the kinds of things I'm talking about, the things that I've seen and heard and smelled and all that good stuff. Like, you know, I'm not gonna really go into detail about some of those stories. I mean, it's a lot of them are, like, really funny, but just gonna have to not. Plus, I don't want to get... I actually don't want to get in trouble with the, I mean, I'm not afraid of getting in trouble per se, but, like, I'm a member of the... You son of a bitch. Whatchamacallit, like, Yoga Alliance. Just... Because I had to register with Yoga Alliance to be able to teach. Did I mention... Yeah, yeah, the whole fart thing, like, I teach classes too. I mean, yeah, I'm a yoga teacher. Like, there was one time where I was, like, teaching a class, and somebody just, like, right at the beginning, just farted, and it's just like, well, you know, like, on the one hand, like, and I'm pretty sure it was, I'm not exactly sure who it was, but it was somebody who was probably super fucking embarrassed, where it's like, if I were to do it, you know, I've been there long enough, you just kind of be like, oh, my bad, you know, wouldn't be a big deal, but, like, a lot of people are, like, nervous to, like, start in the first place, so then when you're nervous and you cut a fart, it's probably, like, super even worse, so, like, part of me wants to just, like, comfort the person and be like, don't worry, it happens to everybody, you know, like, it's okay, you know, but then on the other hand, it's like, but then that's even acknowledging it. Like, it's so awkward that's like, on the one hand, like, I feel like as the teacher I should say something to, like, make sure that they feel, like, not, like, mortified, you know? But then on the other hand, it's like, well, you know, but then if I tell the person it's okay, it's like, well, then everyone will know who it was, even though, oh, damn it. Because, like, I could tell, like, the general area where it came from, but I wasn't 100% sure who it was, and I'm sure other people weren't either, except for the people that were right next to them, probably. So yeah, it is a shame, and the only reason I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not even very many things that I'm, like, not gonna, like, talk about necessarily, but, like, the only reason I bring it up is just because, like, I'm usually all about, like, you know, I don't like to censor myself, and I'm typically not for censoring myself or just not, you know, like, I sort of pride myself on the fact that I'll just, like, always tell it as it is, and I'll just, you know, I'll just, like, not censor myself, you know. A lot of times I have to, you know, find a respectful way to say certain things so that I get my point across, because if you say certain things, like, and you're, like, a dick about it, then even if you're true, like, you can't just shove the truth about something down someone's throat, because if you're a dick about it, then they just won't listen, even if it's true, and even if it will help them, and they don't even realize it. It's kind of like if you're taking the dog somewhere, you know, if the dog needs to get a shot, or else it will die, you know, as soon as you pull on as soon as you start tugging it in one direction, it just instinctively pulls in the opposite direction, even if you're doing something that's going to help it. And it's the same kind of thing, like, with people, but... So even if I have to, like, be careful with, like, how I describe something, or how I explain something, or whatever, like... Oops, I just had to drop that to take that one up. Like, I can usually find a way to get my point across, and then have everybody still like me at the end of the day, which I'm not worried about if they like me or not, but I'm saying that if they, you know, if people respect you because you're not a dick, then they'll be more open to, like, listen to you. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so my original point is that it does pain me that there is even like one thing that I'm, like, not gonna be able to talk about, because I pride myself on just being able to say whatever the fuck I want, you know. But it's okay. There's plenty of other shit that. Okay, is this what's gonna happen when I get to the top of this? Oh, I can just go through these. Just go through the. Okay, so it's just like the blocks, those kind of blocks where, like, you can go through them, but then you can't. You don't fall through them. Right. And again, I didn't see what happened at the, throw a ball at you. Damn it. Alright, we're done. I mean, can we be done, please? I guess it's not my last life, so it's not. Where am I supposed to go? Is this, like, am I supposed to go here? Okay. Oh, yay. Oh, shit. It's lagging. Is there any story to this game? I don't remember what the story is. I know I skipped past it on the recording, but I'm not sure if... Was he, like, did he, like, used to be a human and turned into a blob? I don't want to be your friend. I can hit him even when I'm... Is that... Let's say that's... Hopefully not the last boss. No. Aw, shit, last level, motherfuckers. Yeah, actually, this actually reminds me, I was at work yesterday. Actually, I worked third shift, so it was technically this morning. I mean, it's like 8:30 p.m. right now, so this would have been like 2 a.m. or, you know, I worked third shift, so basically when I say yesterday, it means, like, from the previous time I slept. But, like, I was sitting here and thinking about the next LP I'm going to do, and it just occurred to me that it was really interesting that it was occurring to me for the first time. I was like, you know, I've been playing this for a couple of episodes, and this is my only experience so far, so I'm kind of getting used to this being my only experience. Like, the idea of, like, doing this but with a different game was, like, you know, it blew my mind kind of more than you would think it would, just because it's the only thing I've, like, known, you know. That actually kind of reminds me, it's not 100% directly related, but was close enough. It reminded me. I remember the first time I smoked weed, and well, actually, technically, the first time I smoked weed, I didn't get high, which then sucked because like everybody else in the car is high and laughing at like stupid dumb shit, and I'm like the one sober person. It's like, the fuck's everybody laughing at? And I couldn't relate at all to what they were like laughing at, or like the state of mind they were in, where they just thought everything was funny because I'd never been high before. But anyway, it was like the next day or the next. It was during the same visit I was visiting. Or I was with my family and we were visiting some old friends. And let's see if I can get this guy without getting. Damn it! Well, made it back. Oh, but I was. I'm not sure why they gave me that seed. Were they intending for me to like just keep holding onto it? Not entirely sure. Okay, let's go left. Okay, well. Oh, you're gonna be one of those fucks, aren't you? You fucking bitch. Alright. But anyway, well, I guess I can't. Well, if I'm gonna tell the story, I might as well tell this other part that I thought was funny too. It's not a long story thing, thankfully for you, right? But yeah, the first time I smoked, we were just standing outside. We like take a hit off it, and then we like wait for a second, and then he looks at me and he goes, he's like, "Are you high?" And I was like, maybe. And he was already high, and he just started busting up laughing like super hard, like it was really weird, like what happened. Like he asked the question, and like the first, like it was my first experience ever being high, so it's like he asked the question, and then like instantly I was like, am I high? I feel different, but is that what high is? Even though obviously, you know, looking back at it sober, you're like, well, you know. But then like the words just didn't come to me. Like I was thinking so many thoughts that it took me a long time to like decide what to say, or to decide if I was enough to actually like verbalize it, or I don't know. That's not the best way I've ever explained it, but like, come on, man, that's you just have to know that that's there. That's not good game design, I don't think, to have. There's been a couple of points like that where you're expected to just magically dodge it. Or not magically dodge it, but like, oh, damn it, I fell all the way back down because I got slowed down by the fucking iron. Can you just like, yeah, I can attack this. Come on, that's exactly what I knew would happen, damn it. At least I start with 4 hearts, which I guess is nice. Okay. Just get to the top of this, jeez. But yeah, like, it's so, like, trying to explain it to someone who's, like, never smoked weed, it's like, they wouldn't, like, understand it, I guess, but, like, that first moment of, like, being high, and someone asks you a question, and you just freeze, kind of, like, it doesn't, like, words just don't occur to you to use at that moment, like, I mean, that's not entirely true, but, like, I don't know, I just couldn't answer, like, it just took me a long time to, like, process what he was saying, and then to process what I was thinking, and then to finally say it, you know? But then what I was originally getting at, about the thing I had said earlier, is that, where something that shouldn't have blown my mind blew my mind more than it ought to have. Okay, I can't move, by the way. So we had smoked, and we're actually what the, I don't remember this. So we're in a room, and we're listening to wow, we're listening to the CD Pure Moods of anything, you know, and it sounds amazing, and we're just laying there high, and it's my first time listening to music high, so I'm just like amazed by like how beautiful the music sounds and stuff. And then I was like, you know, and I'm high at the time, so just keep that in mind. I was like, so what would happen if we smoked another bowl? And he was like, well, we would probably get higher. And then, like, that right there, like, blew my mind. I was like, this feels so amazing. This is so awesome. And then, like, the idea that I could feel that, but, like, to a greater degree, I was like, I could feel like this, but more of this. This is already so much better than being sober. This is so amazing, you know? And then, like, to have, like, a greater intensity of mean, intensity is not the best word because it's not intense per se, but like to feel this to like a stronger degree, it was like blew my mind. Like I was like, wow, that'd be so amazing. And then plus being high too, so it like blew my mind. Like, I mean, that's probably why my mind got like extra blown. But yeah, so that's a story about the first time I got high, and the end. So we're getting to be. I'm thinking about with these episodes to just like stop at. I guess when I do the next game, it's gonna be an RPG, so there's gonna be save points. Like when I get to a save point, I'll maybe just stop and like have that be like an episode, but then just keep going because like I feel like I could have split this into 2 episodes because we're coming up on 20 minutes probably again. But like once I get like on a roll, it's like I don't know, you just feel like you keep going, but it's like, well, these episodes are gonna be fucking take forever. But I'll probably just start like trying to work towards just having like stops in it where I'll just stop for a minute and then like edit that, call that an episode, and then just, you know, just break up 1 episode into 2 episodes pretty much. It's looking like that's what's gonna have to happen, otherwise I'm just gonna be making 20-minute episodes for my whole life. Which I'll probably do for like an RPG, but like a game like this doesn't need to be 20 minutes long. In fact, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's just stop right. Let's stop right here. Alright, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. And hopefully we'll get past this castle. I'm kind of getting tired of looking at castles. I guess we were at that boss. I'm not sure if that's the final boss. Not sure what that whole little story scene was, where it showed like the man and the woman. And then they turned into the blob, and then I killed the blob, then the blob, like, got angry and left the screen. I'm not sure if we're gonna have to do a rematch with that. But anyway, we'll find out, hopefully, in the next one. Thanks for watching, have a good one.